They literally just, when they built this line, they just sort of just looked at it and just sort of looked at a map and just gone, well, we've got to get there. So instead of, you know, just doing that and that and that and that and that, just literally just slam a piece of straight track down all the way and we'll all be good. Obviously, it's not completely straight, it's proven right now, because we are going to do a bit more tilting action. Leaning over to the side. Hello everyone, I'm the Mole Man, Dispatcher. Allow passengers to board here at Hamburg HBF before departing the service to Lübeck. There are currently no disruptions on the line, so you should have a clear run. Welcome back to Hamburg to Lübeck, and we're in the ICE TD, a beautiful diesel ICE train. So you can see, no pantograph for us today. No pantograph at all. No. And laggy for some reason. Opening the doors has made it laggy. Okay. Looking at the front of the train's laggy. This is going to be fun. Right, okie dokie. I should point out, potential volume warning, I'm slightly under the weather, so I might end up coughing quite a lot through this, so that'll be fun. That'll be fun, wouldn't it? That'll be fun indeed. Yes, that's the A. Fun times indeed. Why have I got to yell again? Who knows? Who knows? There we go. Lovely stuff. Right, come on people, get on board. Why is it so laggy looking that way, but fine looking that way? That's weird. We've got AI. Look at this. Right. Good old doppel stock with a 218 on the rear. There we go. That's what I drove last time on this route. There we go. Lovely stuff. Something about that way is really laggy. So we're not going to look that way anymore. We're just going to look that way. That's fun. That's fun indeed. How can we stand to watch our train depart, do you reckon? It's going to be awesome. There we go. It's time for us to go. Let's just be in here. Oh yeah, it's raining. I forgot to mention that. It's raining as well. There we go. I don't know what it's raining in here, mind. Right, brakes off. Bit of power. There we go. Right, so yes, are we going on an express today, or are we stopping? We're going on an express. Literally, the ICE is like Intercity Express. So yeah, we're doing the express bit. That's fun. That's fun indeed. Right, that's it. And it's raining. It's absolutely chucking it down. That's fun. Just what we want, eh? Just what we want. Alright, signals are looking good. Yeah, I think that's good. I don't know. I can't remember. I'm not in the mood for doing stuff well today. I'm just in the mood to get this done because I haven't driven a German scenario in about 3 months or so at least. So I thought it'd be best to get one out and done. And I thought that ICE TD is a very nice example. I do like the ICE trains. They're very stylish and fast. I mean, this thing goes like 125 miles an hour. You know, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool indeed. That's it. Yes. Right, come on. Keep the power up. Stay at 40. Stay at 40. We can do this. We've just got to keep on going. That's all we've got to do. Just got to get all the way to the end of the line. That's fun. That's fun indeed. Don't speed. Hey, see, look at that. That's me being clever now. What if I wouldn't it be ironic if I'm ill and I drive the best I've ever driven? It's probably because it's probably because I don't feel well enough to be funny. So there we go. There we go indeed. Right, come on. Dun, 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 dun. Look at this. Got a passenger view as well. It's very nice. A lot noisier in here. So that's fun. That's fun indeed. So there we go. Lovely. And it is absolutely chucking it down. It's almost like we're in Britain. Right. I don't know what that signal means. It's yellow and white and green. I'm just gonna go past it and pretend like it's like I'm just gonna look at the green bit. Yeah, let's just look at the green bit. Yeah, green bit. It's green. Right, lovely. All right, we're going downhill, so we'll be careful of that. That's it. But now we're in a 60, so we're all good. Right, into the 60. You know what? Up we go, because we're going non-stop, so we should get the speed up quite nicely here. 100 miles an hour shall be all ours. It shall be indeed. And this is a tilting train, so we should get some interesting tilting banter as the journey progresses, which will be fun. Apart from in the areas where it's straight, of course. That you know, trains don't tilt on straight pieces of track. That's just weird. Let's have a look at this train. Look at that. I'm not going to take a screenshot there because the thing's in the way, but look at that. It's just absolutely amazing. There you go. I do like the design of these trains a lot, and it's very similar. It's very similar to the maglev as well because it's all made by the same company. So there we go. Yes, but the ICE 1 is obviously classic. You know, they got the 2, which introduced the power car, which is interesting, or power car and DVT. There we go. Get it right. Yes, and then the ICE3, which just looks like a snake. It really literally, the T and the TD look like a slightly fatter snake. So there you go. That's they really do. This one's slightly shorter though. That's fun. 4 coaches long. It gets done what it needs to do. So that's all good. It's all good. God, the weather's terrible, isn't it? I think it's autumn as well, so some of the trees are slightly browned off, as you can see there, which is quite nice. So yes, green signals, that's what we want to see, and we're speeding up, so that's fantastic. Well, not yet, but we will be soon. We will be soon. Straight up to 100, 100, that's it, there we go. Speeding up. Lovely. Right. I want 100% throttle it. I'm kind to my passengers today. I don't want the rush of having to try and turn the throttle back off again, because I don't feel up to it. I just don't feel up to it. So that's fun. That's fun indeed. Look at this. This is amazing. I think raining scenarios in Train Sim are one of the best. It gives you the right atmosphere, you know. Freight train. Hello, freight train. Awesome freight trainness. That's it. Right, power down. Lovely. When it's raining in Train Simulator, it gives you that proper feel of sort of like, you know, it just feels right. It's probably because I'm British and it rains all the time. That's probably why it feels the most immersive to me. But I love Train Sim in the rain. Same as Euro Truck as well. Euro Truck in the rain is just absolutely fantastic. It's a good atmosphere to be in. I really do enjoy it. So there we go. A raining scenario shall be ours today. There we go. Speed limit's gone up to 120, so we shall start accelerating very soon. There we go. There we go indeed. Look at this. I love the ICETD. I need to go on to Germany and drive the real... not drive the real one, God no! I doubt DB would let me anywhere near the cab of a train. No, I really do quite fancy the thought of driving, or being in, I should say travelling, that's what I should say, on the ICE trains. So maybe I should go and do that one day. Maybe I should go do that one day, because they are epic after all. Just looking at that, they just look. Why wouldn't you want to drive this? This just looks amazing. As we speed up to 120. Look at that. Lovely. Right. There we go. I'm thinking that I'm gonna speed. No. Aww. -6. Hang my head in shame. I noticed it just like a millisecond too late. I took the power off and then it went on to 121. Screw you, train. Who needs you anyway? We're going to 160 soon. Right, power up. Just a little bit more again. See, look at that. You can see the tilting sort of in action now. There you go. You can see it. Look at that. It's tilting in action right there. I'm thinking there's this weird little thing with some German routes where you can't take screenshots properly, and it's very, very odd. It's very odd indeed. But there we go. Such is life, I suppose. Look at that. There we go. Let's take some screenshots. Yeah, you can't use Control and S for some strange reason. There you go. There you go. There's catenary in the way. I don't like it. I like taking screenshots, but... jeez. Right, catenary is just literally the worst thing in the world. We all know this to be true. There we go. Third rail for the win, yo. That's what I say. That's what I say indeed. Look at that. Yeah, see, I pushed Control S then as a habit, and it didn't work. So that's very, very odd. Don't know why. Right, how are we doing? 118, which is very nice. Sort of holding 118. 118, holding it quite nicely actually. 119, there we go. I soothe my throat in any which way I can with a glass of water. Jesus, that's a laggy freight train. Right, there we go. Yes, I just fell ill again. It's not fun, but this I'm nowhere near as bad. Like last time I was ill, I've never felt so worse in my life. So, but this isn't too bad. And I don't feel that bad. It's just the cough that's getting annoying. So that's fun. That's fun. Ill banter, as you could say. Right, that's it. 160, 100 miles an hour. Here we come. Look at this. That is epic. Right, let's see what sort of screenshots we can get around here. Level crossing. There we go. No, not maybe level crossing. Grob. I want some grob. That's not grob, is it? No, because the B makes double S sounds. Does that say gross? I'm probably getting that wrong. I probably was so completely different. But if you replace that with what it normally is in English, which is double S, that spells gross. Looks it and all. Right, okie dokie, okie dokie. Oh, if I'm right, that's going to be fun. Right, let's just take a nice looking screenshot there of that beautiful train. There we go, look at that. Right. I pushed Control S again, didn't work. There we go. Right, how are we doing in terms of speed? Oh, come on, full power. Let's full power it now. Straight up to the 160, let's do this. Good God, the weather's terrible. It's terrible indeed. But we've got to go... How much further have we got to go? 54 kilometres. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Yes, we've still got quite the way to go. Quite the way to go indeed. Maybe a 40-minute snow wasn't the best idea for my current lung situation. But, you know, who cares? Who cares, right? You know, it's only my breathing and, you know, food eating bit. Who cares about that? Who cares about that? Well, I care, but, you know, obviously not enough, because I'm doing this. Right, look at this. DB, Douchebahn. I love Douchebahn, amazing. Whoa, game, look, there we go, look at that. Just looks epic. We zoom in, look at that. That looks cool. That's very cool. You can see, when you zoom in like that, actually, when you zoom in like that, you can see where the design, you can see the design of the ICE3. You also see the frame rate has completely died. There you go. You can see the ICE3 remnants in there, which is pretty cool. Right. That's it. We're approaching the speed limit. That's it. That's it. Look at that. Look at that professionalism. Is there a power setting that will keep us there? Probably not. I'm going to guess not. Okay, fun. Look at this. Just absolutely pissing it down in rain. That's fun. Alright. DB Bahn. There we go. Look at that. It's awesome. Oh, is this train got actual destinations on it? I think it has. There it is, look. Where's it going? Going to Hamburg, apparently. No, it's not. It's slowed down quite a lot there. Did we go uphill? We're going uphill. I think we're going uphill. That's fun. That's fun indeed. Come on. There we go. Right. Through a station banter. Here we go. I'm still slowing down. Station banter. Timeless penalty. Oh, come on. Why was I late? I don't know. Well, that's today's scenario of ruin, isn't it? I've sped and I'm late. Those two don't really tend to go together, but fair enough, fair enough. This train's not actually keeping its speed at all. We're going at 152 right now. It's because we're going uphill. That's it. Come on, train. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. We've got 376 points, you know. Suburban Electro Star points right there, which is very cool. Very cool indeed. Look at this. What's the point of that window up there? Is that like the sun? Is that like the sunroof bit that you have in cars? Is that what that's for? You know, so you can get distracted looking at the moon or something. Who knows? Who knows? Right. Nearly back up to 160. That's what we want. That is what we want. There we go. We'll probably grab a nice screenshot around this corner as well. Tilting train action. That's what we want. That's what we want. That's it. That's it. And boom. Let's see what we can do with this, shall we? Let's have a look indeed. With the houses there as well. These are some lucky houses. They really are. Look at that. That there is the definition of an awesome train. It really is. Let's take several screenshots here. Let's take several indeed. And then I'm going to cut down on the screenshot numbers for this one, because the longer I take screenshots for, he says he's still taking screenshots. The longer I take screenshots for, the longer this video is going to be, the more I've got to talk. And we all know how much, today at least, I'd like to talk a little less than I normally do. So there we go. Right, continue on. Lovely. Power down just to be on the safe side. How are we doing? 158. Oh, look at that tilt in action. That's awesome. I do love tilting trains. It's something very special indeed. Very special indeed. So I love the APT for that, you know, because it was like the first commercial proper tilting train. So that was fun. Didn't last very long, but it was fun. It's fun indeed. Good God, the weather. Look at this tilting action. This is amazing. See what else we can get. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. Just looks absolutely fantastic. Just look at that. That just looks the part, doesn't it? Looks the part of an epically fast train. Hang on, I'm doing it wrong again. That's it. You need to drop the HUD, otherwise it takes screenshots of that. This is odd. Just look at that. That just looks the part, doesn't it? It just looks the part indeed of an epic high-speed train, which is what we want. That's what we're driving. So there we go. There we go indeed. Look at that. Lovely. And go. Awesome. Right. Oh my God, the rain. Okay. Rain's not fun. Well, it's not too bad, you know. At least we're not going to go in a tunnel and never come out again. I suppose that's, you know, that's the benefit of us, really, isn't it? So there we go. Tis only water after all. Right. How are we doing? Look at that. Just dead straight track. Tilting, who even needs it? We just got dead. They literally just, when they built this line, they just sort of just looked at it and just sort of looked at a map and just gone, well, we've got to get there. So instead of, you know, just doing that and that and that and that and that, just literally just slam a piece of straight track down all the way and we'll all be good. Obviously, it's not completely straight, it's proven right now, because we are going to do a bit more tilting action. Leaning over to the side. There we go. Look at that. There we go. Oh, we've got a speed limit coming in. That's not fun. 120. What's that there for? I have no idea. No idea. But we're a few kilometres out of Harensberg. I don't know. I can't name these things properly when I can talk properly. Bad Oldesloe and Lübeck, which is 44 kilometres away. It's very nice. Power down. Right, and start to brake, I reckon. That's it. There's the warning board. I started to brake at a perfect time. Look at me. Look at me being a pro. Game, come on. Stay with me here. Stay with me here. There we go. Right, bit more braking. That's it. Come on, we can get down in time, can't we? We're in the 30s. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be absolutely fine. Look at me being a professional train driver. There we go. 123. Ready on the brakes for the last second. More freight. No, that's not freight train. Jeez. Well, I suppose, you know, it depends on your definition of freight, doesn't it? That's it. Lovely. Back down to the decent speed limit of 120. Just in time, which is fantastic. There is our station, which we are not stopping at. We're going straight through, which is nice, Always nice to just go, vroom, you know. The next train to arrive at platform 4 is the service to Lübeck. It's not stopping, but, you know, I thought we'd tell you anyway. That's what they should do. They should just play on you, just trick you like that. That'd be fun. That'd be fun indeed. Right, speed limit goes back up. It's just slow through this station, is it, apparently? Apparently it is indeed. There we go. It's quite a built-up station as well. Look at that. Multi-storey car parks. Look at that. It's pretty cool. There we go. Lovely stuff. Through we go. Timeless penalty. Lost 2 points on that one. Yeah, we're not keeping to time here, really, are we? Maybe I've had a bit of a slow departure out. I mean, I couldn't stay at 160 earlier either, so maybe I'm falling behind today. Who knows? I'm definitely not driving the best I've ever driven. I can tell you that one for a fact right now. That's definitely true. Hang on, no, that. That's it. There we go. Silly game. Just play by my rules, damn it. There we go. Look at that. That there is awesome. You cannot deny that that is awesome. There we go. Lovely. Alright. And away she goes off into the distance. The curvy distance as we're about to start nearly speeding. There we go. Start nearly speed. Did I get those words right? I don't even know. I don't feel very well. Oh, it's fun. Right. Speed up. Speed all the way up. 160. Here we go. Open her up again. See, the thing is, it's dead straight track, so why did they choose 160? This is the question I'm going to ask right now. I mean, is it signalling related? It might be signalling related, because it's like dead straight, and with the tilting train, I'd say like 1,000,000 miles an hour minimum. You know, I would indeed. Oh, this is my favourite station along the entire route right here. Let's have a look at this. Have some of this. You'll see why, I suppose. It's got so much character to it. I just love this station so much. It looks so different compared to all the rest with the greens and the yellows. It's my favourite station along this entire route, and it's very cool indeed. Very cool indeed. There we go. See if we can get a nice interesting screenshot right there. Look at that. That's awesome. And away she goes. Yes, but that is a good station. I like it. 140. Rapidly speeding up, which is always good. It's always good indeed. We've got the green, the advanced green, which is good. There we go. They're all good. Those are basically repeaters, aren't they? They are indeed. Speaking of repeaters, I like the new ones we've got in the UK, where they've completed the East Kent re-signalling. The East Kent Phase 2 signalling. That's what it's called. They've got new green banner repeaters, and they look so cool because they go from horizontal white to diagonal green. So now you know whether they're yellow, red, or green, which is pretty cool. Don't start speeding! Damn it! I just noticed it, but too late again. I'm too slow today. That's what I'm slow-minded today because I don't feel great. So all the reaction times are a bit. You could say I'm drunk. I'm not. I never want to be drunk in my entire life. So there we go. I'm just ill, but they seem to have similar effects on my reaction time. So that's fun. That's fun indeed. Look at that. I love the way the continuity goes doing, 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 doing. It's amazing. Obviously, it does that to reduce the wear and tear on the actual pantographs themselves. Because if it's just a straight line, you'd eventually carve a sort of like a hole through the pantograph. So if you have it like that, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool indeed. 100. Why 100? I don't know. Who knows why it's 100? Better start braking. Better start braking. That's it. Come on, let's get the speed off, damn it. We seriously need to start getting that speed off right now. Come on, 130. Bit more braking. We can do it, we can do it, we can do it. 120. That's it, that's it. That's what we're looking for. 110. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look at that. Just in time. No, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get off. There we go. Right. Lovely. That's what we want. 100 through the station, maybe? Yeah, it's through the... How thin is that? What's the point in that? I have no idea. That's like majorly thin. There we go. Alright, we're through there. Can we speed back up soon now, please? I want to do the speedy thing. Speedy thing, fun thing. Come on. You know you want to let me speed one day. There'll be a scenario that says you can go as fast as you like. Do that thing. And I'll be like, hell yeah, I'm going to do that thing. Because that is what we do here. That's what we do here. Look at that. That is an amazing sight to behold. The ICE. I pushed the wrong button to get the ICE TD. There we go. Look at that. Awesome. And away she goes. Away she goes indeed. Right, okie dokie. Time to speed up again soon. There we go. There's the 160 or 16 as they put it. There we go. Alright, come on. Get in the limit, get in the limit, get in the limit. Full throttle, let's do it. That's it, there we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Got to go via Bad Old Slough. That's not how you say that. Oldest, I don't know, I'm so sorry. In just over 10 kilometers, which is very nice. And Lübeck is 32 kilometers away. I mean, just 20 kilometers away from Bad Old. Okay, fun times, we're doing well. We're doing very, very well. So that's all cool. Was it like 60-kilometer route? So we're nearly halfway done. There we go. We're nearly halfway done. That's fun. That is fun indeed. So, Emil, how are you? How are all you doing? Are you doing all well? Because yes, I'm recording this a day after the Mol 75 video went out, and you all loved that. So that's good. That's good indeed. I think it is classic Mol 75 action. That proper, just stupid racing. So there we go. And I suppose as related to that, there might not be a Mol 75 video in the near future, just because he's busy. You know, so just putting the warning out there. You know, don't be demanding for it, because you know we know there's demand, but we cannot supply. So just deal with it. Really, there's not a lot you can do about it. But when he does have spare time, and he will have spare time, I've planned something amazing, which will be amazing, and it'll all be amazing, and you guys will think it's amazing, and the word amazing is starting to sound weird, so I'm going to stop saying the word amazing, but it's going to be amazing. So there we go. It's going to... No, don't speed. Oh, I'm talking about Mol 75. Deal with it. Right. But yes, it should be... The plan I've come up with should be pretty good. So, watch this space. So there we go. There we go indeed. Because it's always fun to get. It's one of the best things I do on this channel is Mol 75. I love it so much. I really do. It's one of the best things a part of this channel, in my opinion. Also, I don't want to say like, you know, all my videos are great, because that just sounds a bit you know, it just sounds a bit wrong, doesn't it? There we go. There we go indeed. Look at that. Dun, 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 dun. That's awesome. Whiskey Rapper's going like crazy. Let's try and speed back up there. This train does not like to hold its speed. Look at that. ICE. There we go. Lovely stuff. I need to drive more of the ice trains. I need to drive more German trains. I tend to do a German video and then avoid Germany for quite a while. And I don't know why. I don't know why, but I shouldn't. I should do more German stuff, but I don't. I have time. I have limited of it, and I need to, you know, do stuff like, you know, like British stuff and, you know, stuff like that. That's fun. So I mean, I'm not saying this isn't fun. It's just, you know. There we go. The phone is indeed ringing inside my house. I'm going to have to ignore it for the time being. What is wrong with that coupling? That coupling is not tilting with the train. Oh my god, okay. Well, that's fun. That's fun indeed. Yes, the phone is ringing inside this house. We're going to have to ignore it because, you know, trains are a thing that are important. Don't speed again. I've got to slow down anyway. That's it. Stop telling me I'm speeding. I don't care losing another 10 points. There we go. Oh, there's Bad Oldersloe. That was a quick 10 kilometres. Oh, I say it was quick. It might not have been. There we go. That's it. Come on, slow down, slow down, slow down. Bit more. Bit more. That's it. That's what we're looking for. 123, 122, 121, 120. Lovely. There we go. Right. Gunning it along the tracks at a nice pace. Score's not great, but there we go. And we've got 0 frames per second. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Frames, frames, frames. Right, there we go. So there we go. So look at this. We're doing good. Distance-wise and objective-wise, we're getting there. Points-wise, not so much, but, you know, we should get bronze at least. There we go. They're back 24 kilometres away. So there we go. That's fun. It's fun indeed. We'll get there. We'll pull up. We'll let the passengers off. And then we shall call it a day. We shall indeed give my lungs a break. I say that. I probably need to record more stuff. So, yay. Prepare for, you know, the next set of videos to be ill-related. So that's fun. That's fun indeed. Because, you know, I need to get these things done. Last time I was way too ill to record. But I'm well enough that I can record. So I should record. But it might make my voice sound a bit stupid. Yeah, that's fun. It's fun indeed. Oh, we actually got our own time limit. Timeless bonus. Yes. There we go. This is sort of like one of the main interchange, or one of the main intermediate stations, I should say, along the route. And it's towards the end. So we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. So there we go. There we go indeed. Alright. More track tilt, or more tilting action here. Yeah, look at that. Tilting action banter. Look at that. That's pretty cool, isn't it? There we go. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff indeed. How are we doing? Look at this. The track's raised and everything right now. That's it. Let's take another screenshot. Let's get another one in there. Look at that. There we go. Let's try and get a good angle on this. Good angle indeed. There. I reckon that's an angle to be looking at the ice from. Look at that. There we go. Lovely. Fantastic. Could be going faster right now. I'd like to be, but, you know, we can't. Speed limits and all. Not that that's ever stopped me. But it's going to stop me today. Because I don't feel well enough to try and control our high-speed train. I'm just going to stick to the rules, and we'll all be good. We will all be good indeed. So there we go. I've been recording for nearly half an hour. There you go. Fun fact. You probably know that. There we go. Obviously, I've chopped the loading time out, but, you know, whatever. Just thought, interesting pointless fact of the day. I've been recording for 29 minutes and 25 seconds. There you go. There you go indeed. Right. Yes. Fun times indeed. My ill brain is running out of words to say, so that's fun. That's fun. Let's look for word inspiration around me, shall we? Oh yes, I got a PS4 recently. There we go. That's something I should mention. I got a PS4 recently, and I'm now holding all my games, my precious games. So yes, that's the thing. Whether I cover any games on the PS4 is yet to be decided. At the moment, I'm quite speeding. Hang on. There we go. I'm quite speeding indeed. There we go. Another 14 points down the drain. Lovely. I'm quite sort of held up on Lego Star Wars and Train Sim at the moment. And even so, I've got about 90-odd Steam games. I mean, odd-ish that I've never played on this channel that I would like to. So I'm going to stick to PC for now. It's what I do. It's what I do best in terms of recording. It's simple. I enjoy it. So, but there we go. But it's not. Don't rule out that I won't cover PS4 forever, because I've got Bloodborne, Call of Duty Ghosts, Minecraft, Ratchet and Clank, Project Cars, Uncharted Collection, and Black Ops 3. So there we go. There we go indeed. And that also means as well that having a PS4, for the first time I've actually had Blu-rays as well. So you know, as much as you know, you're supposed to keep up with the times and stuff, I'm relatively new to Blu-rays, so that's fun. And I totally didn't get Blu-rays just for Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Totally not. No, definitely not. But you know, Blu-rays are fun. So there we go. There we go, indeed. Right. There you go. That's an insight into my life. I've bought a console. I used to have an Xbox 360, but it died, and then I was missing console gaming. I was missing just chilling out, because you know, because I can't chill out and play games here because I'm sitting up all the time. I can't, you know, I can't chill, and I'm speeding again. No, I noticed before it told me, but I still got penalised for it. There we go. That's fun indeed. So yes, I was missing console gaming, so I picked one up, and I'm enjoying it. Especially Ratchet and Clank, great fun. Great fun indeed. So there we go. There we go. And then I used to. I'm not like a Call of Duty fanboy or anything. Or I'm no good at it. I just like to. You know, if I'm gonna chill out and play something quick, it's usually shooting someone in the face. Same as like in Train Sim. It's usually driving across the Sheerness branch in Quick Drive. You know, if I need that quick gaming fix, I'll just go and shoot a few people in the face, and that's fun. So I picked up a couple of Call of Duties. There we go. Infinite Warfare was announced, wasn't it? It was announced, and you know, it's had a bit of an interesting response. And obviously EA retaliated with Battlefield 1. They obviously got their counting system from Microsoft. You'd think they'd call it, it's set in World War One. You'd think they'd call it like in the early 1900s or something, wouldn't you? You'd think so. You know, like 1915 or something. But no, like Battlefield 1. Because that makes sense. But I can see why they've done it, because it's just the same as with the Xbox One, really. I'm just going to take a drink of water. If you call something people aren't expecting, you know. So if you say, because PlayStation 4, yes, you know, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. But Xbox 360, Xbox One, that's odd. That's something people don't expect. And one thing it does do, it gets people talking about it. I mean, like, you know, when Battlefield was Battlefield was trending on Twitter for hours upon hours, and that's the whole point of it. You know, if you call it something that people aren't expecting, people are going to talk about it, and it doesn't matter whether they talk about anything in a good or bad light. As long as there's publicity out there, people are going to know about it, and that, at the end of the day, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter whether it's positive or negative. So there we go. They've done well, you know, coming up with a name like that, like Battlefield 1 after Battlefield 4 and stuff like that, you know, so it's interesting like that. I do find it very interesting, and I can see why they've done it. So that's fun. It's, you know, it just gets people talking about it, and that's the whole point, you know, it's the whole point of of announcing a game, is you want people talking about it, you want the hype. So that's what they've done. They've got people talking about it in a very interesting way by calling it something stupid. So that's fun. At least it's not Battlefield My Little Pony, although that could be interesting. Let's not think about that again. Don't speed again! Come on, trains, don't speed. That's it, there we go. There we go, indeed. That was an interesting conversation, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. It really wasn't. Obviously, as well, so yeah, I was talking about Call of Duty, because I picked some up. Call of Duty Remastered, which is, if you pre-order, which is very cool. Very cool. I mean, I played the original, I'm speeding again. I played the original one. About, you know, the original Modern Warfare a few years ago, and it was fun. It was fun. I enjoyed myself. So there we go. There we go. Indeed. Stop speeding, train. I know it's downhill, but come on. There we go. So yes, and video games, they're fun, and I wanted more than just a PC. So I did something about that, and it's fun indeed. So there we go. I can now play games and chill out about it and stuff, and it's all fun. It's all fun indeed. So there we go. Right, there you go. That was the insight into my console life. So there we go. Because like I said, I had a 360 once before. I had loads of games for that. I can't remember when I got the 360, but I had it for a fair amount of time, and I did very much enjoy it. So I'm gonna take a screenshot. There we go. I did very much enjoy my time with the 360. You know, it was a good time. It was a fun time. There's lots of memories there which I shall hold forever for many different reasons. But yes, it was a good time, and literally the reason I went with PS4 was Ratchet and Clank, because that game was my childhood, and so I went with that. I went with that indeed. You know, Xbox One. Maybe I may have started I mean, I started mainly with Xbox, but I did get a PS2 eventually, and Ratchet and Clank became my childhood. So that's why I picked up a PS4, and I love it. I love it to pieces. That's cool. That's cool indeed. How am I doing? There you go. Look at that. We're doing well. We are doing very well indeed. We've been going along quite nicely, which is very good. Train's just quite nice actually, apart from a bit of speeding here and there. Train's just sort of driving itself whilst I'm just chilling out and talking, which is good. I want to talk. I want to talk. I don't want to focus on driving the train today because I don't feel like it. So there we go. There we go indeed. Yes. There we go. Yeah. Being ill last time wasn't fun. I got so behind on everything. Like interesting fact: the first Lego Star Wars Attack of the Clones, which is currently on the, on the playthrough things. I recorded the first 3 episodes of that back in February, but because I was ill and because of other videos and getting the original 6 out from the Phantom Menace, and after being ill, I never got around to recording any more of it. So I've got to record that at some point after not playing it for several months. Oh boy. It's going to be fun. So yeah, and my whole goal of getting the entire game done before June is going to be a bit of a challenge. So that's probably going to slip quite a bit actually. But never fear. I will be playing the complete saga. I will be playing the Clone Wars, and I will be playing the Force Awakens probably after I've played it in my own time. I'll play it more than once. So that's fun and stuff. That's very fun indeed. So there we go. Don't start speeding again. Yes. And then in terms of playing other games, one thing I want to do as well, I do want to branch out. Like I said, I'll stick to I'll stick to PC, PlayStation. I'll stick to PC. But I do want to play more games. I don't know what you guys think of that, but I do want to play more games. Obviously, I'll keep Train Sim as a thing because people like Train Sim as a thing. So it'd be rude of me to take away Train Sim as a thing. So if I ever got, I wouldn't take that away unless I got super bored of it or something. But there we go. But I'm not getting bored of it. I love driving trains. It's fun. So yes, I'm thinking of branching out. So I've played Lego Star Wars. I may or may not have some Resident Evils to play. That'll be fun. I've played other games in the past before. I mean, I've played. What have I played? I've played Serious Sam. That's fun. I might actually play that again now that I've got a proper computer. I played it on the laptop. It ran very well on the laptop, but it's a bit laggy every now and then. Every 20 minutes or so, it lagged to hell. So I might consider that. I might just consider that indeed. Replaying that. I might consider replaying Portal, and then I might consider finishing Portal 2 because I never finished that. So that'd be good. I'd start it again, mind. But I would like to branch out and play more games because it's fun. I've got lots of games sitting there. I want to play them. I don't have time to play them. So if I make them part of my channel, I can find time to play them. So is that case if I'm playing a game on the computer, it's sort of like I should be recording this because something funny could happen. That's not the way my brain thinks now. It's so annoying when I'm playing in my spare time, like on Train Sim. Something funny happens, and I'm not recording it. It's always a shame now. But there we go. There we go indeed. There's a 60 limit coming up. That's fun. That's not fun. A few kilometres to go. We're there. We did the usual sort of lovely screenshots thing. I'm speeding. So we did the normal banter, and then we had a bit of talking about the old consoles and stuff. That's fun. It's fun indeed. My voice has gone weird. There we go. There we go indeed. Fun. Right. How are we doing? Oh, look at that. Look at that. That is awesome. Freight train incoming. There we go. I'm not going to power up anymore because there is a 60, and there's the stations. There we go. We've done well today. I think we've done very well indeed. There we go. And there she goes. I do like freight trains. They're always fun. Fun to watch go past. Freight trains. They always are. Right, slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Voice is going weird. We're gonna slow down. There we go. Right. 60. Let's get down to 60 kilometers per hour, shall we? Yes, that's it. I got down there way too. I got that down there for the warning board. I don't care anymore. Literally, there is like parts of. No, not for me today. No caring. Too tired. Too there. So we're not going to care about that. Oh, lag fast as we enter the main station in the north. Oh boy, there we go. Come on, there we go. Lovely. So yeah, that's been the journey. I've done it southbound in 2 parts, and now I've done it northbound in 1 part. So there we go. It's an interesting route to drive, especially in the ICE ETD with watching all the tilting happening and all that stuff. It's always fun to drive a tilting train, and this is definitely no exception. So there we go. There we go indeed. And when you've got PZB and all that crap turned off, German scenarios are quite relaxing and enjoyable, and that's the way I like my trains. Look at that. He's going the wrong way. Yes, I like having a relaxing time when it comes to driving trains. I am a gamer at heart, not a simmer, so I do enjoy that sort of stuff. There we go indeed. There we go indeed. Right. Let's try and get the speed back up a little bit there. But yes, there we go. I say gamer, not simmer. I do enjoy Train Sim a lot. It is true, but I do enjoy a lot of other games as well. So there we go. There we go indeed. My main enjoyment out of Train Sim comes from the fact I'm not allowed to drive real trains. Like, just literally not allowed. So that's fun. It's fun indeed. That's a 50. That's a definitely 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. There we go. There we go. Professional. Look at that. There we go. Boom. Look at me being professional. I can do German signalling, damn it. I can indeed. There we go. Oh, I see ETD in the shed over there. Let's have a look at you, shall we? Just a bit shed banter. Well, it's not class 66, but there we go. Look at that. Someone's nicked the rest of your train, mate. You're not a diesel multiple. And someone's nicked the driver. Oh my god. Okay. Someone nicked the train. Let's ignore that. Someone's nicked that train. Has anybody seen a spare 3 coaches for an ICETD? No? Oh. Right. Yes, could you imagine that? Platform 6 for the ICE service to Hamburg. Calling at Hamburg only. This train is formed of 1 coach. That'd suck, wouldn't it? Imagine trying to cram an intercity train full of into, like, you know, something the equivalent of a class 153. No, thank you. No, thank you. There we go. We've arrived, and look, we're actually on time, and it's pissing down with. Oh my god, the rain here. Come on, get inside. Get inside. Should be nice and dry in here. In theory, it should be nice and dry in here. In theory. In theory. I'm assuming it's still running down the windscreen at the moment. That's it. Right. Let's just try and get the whole train into the thing, I think. Is the whole train in? No, not yet. We get the whole train in the shelter. We'll be kind to our passengers aplenty. There we go. Let's come to a stop there. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Stop. 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 Stoop. 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 Stop it. There we go. Doors. And the doors have made it laggy again. Maybe it's the passengers on this route. Who knows? There we go. Look at that. That is a train and a half. Well, it's not. It's just a train. The other half train's over there. But there we go. Look at that. Look at that laggy awesomeness. That is what we're talking about. That is what we're talking about indeed. We're going to take a screenshot there. Of course we are. There we go. Screenshot has been taken. Let's come on game. There we go. It's fine if I face this way. If I look at the train when the doors are open, it goes. I tried to do a funny thing, but my headset's quite loose at the moment. If I tried to shake my head and go, it would fly off, and you'd hear a loud crash, and then you'd probably hear me swearing profusely as I have to realise I have to edit that out. So that's fun. That's fun indeed. There we go. But we made it. I'm ill, and we made it. There we go. We made it all the way from Hamburg to Lübeck, and that's fun. That's fun indeed. Look at that beautiful train. I do like the ICE design, and it's definitely, the TD is no exception. Diesel trains are fun after all. So there we go. I wonder what the final score's going to be today. No idea. Absolutely no idea. I imagine it'll be something in the realm of not too great, because I did do a lot of speeding. I didn't do a lot of caring. 899. Woo! I'll take it. I'll take it. Well done. Another successful service complete without any issues. Oh yeah. Round of applause. Round of applause. To run this service in reverse, select scenario ICE TD2 2104 from the career menu. I'm not driving at night. Oh no. Well, I might do one day. Trouble is you can't see it. That's the problem. So we shall hold off on night for now. But I think that is reached the end for today. It has indeed. Apologies for my coughing and illness and general blah. So that's there we go. It's nothing I could do about it. After all, if I could, I definitely would. Trust me, I definitely would. But that's going to be the end for today. So thank you very much for watching this one. If you enjoyed it, then please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. You can see them all hiding. Look, they're all just around here, just being annoying. Use the force on it. That works. I like that. Use the force. Use the force. Use the force. That's a good way of killing those guys. I like doing that. Right, I'm gonna die soon. Let's not do that. That's a good way of killing them. Look at that. Lovely stuff.